CSEC appears to be investigating the death of Sidonis, Shepard. They currently have no leads.
What a shame.
Also, according to CSEC, a Drell recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
I was hoping, Gears. Was I not?
Something I can do for you, Shepard?
How have the last couple years treated you?
Serving on the count, knowing the truth, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Ashley Williams was on Horizon. She said she was looking into Cerberus.
I know. I approved the mission. We had to find out if they were behind the missing colonists. I couldn't tell anyone without compromising the investigation. I'm sorry.
I thought we were friends. Never expected you to go behind my back.
We didn't know about you at the time. And I wouldn't have told you if I did. What if the elusive man was manipulating you, lying to you? The report actually confirmed your story. I still don't trust Cerberus. But they were right about the Collectors abducting the colonists. Unfortunately, Williams didn't find anything to convince the Council that the Reapers are behind this, or even that they exist.
I better go.
My door is always open.
Then other Reapers exist when they invade. Sharpshift. Can I just ask you, yeah, where he is?
Welcome. The Zakera Ward Marketplace provides shopping and storage space for the less privileged residents of the station.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Sources say that the Asari Shaira, more commonly known as the Consort, may be leaving the Citadel after years of bad press and rumors of intelligence.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is...
Good day, citizen. Welcome to the Surtur Foundation.
I'm just browsing
Come
things.
back soon, Shepard.
Captain Menu.
Yes?
should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong.
I wonder what a Presidium fish would taste like. I'm telling you, there are no fish up there. I hear an Urdnot went up there once.
Good day, my friends. Welcome to the Citadel.
I'm just browsing.
Of course.
Emotions at Shepard's rumored survival are mixed. While some are overjoyed to see her return, others believe her false death was a betrayal. 2 years after a Geth attack nearly destroyed it, the colony of Zoo's Hope.
Human?
Just looking around.
Look elsewhere. We don't like your kind here.
Welcome. The Zakara Ward Promenade offers...
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avena. Have a pleasant day.
What'll it be?
Hear about anything interesting going on around here?
They serve drinks. If you want to know what's going on, check the news.
I'm done for now.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Where could this get? I don't know.
Some human politicians are suggesting that Turian militants, angry after losing control of the Citadel, are behind attacks on Orion and other humans.
Can I help you, ma'am?
It's been a couple years since I passed through here.
a few minor assumptions are dangerous.
Thanks for your time.
Next.
This recruits is a 20-kilo Ferris slug. Feel the weight! Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an Everest-class dreadnought accelerates 1 to 1.3% of light speed. It impacts with the force of a 38-kiloton bomb. That is 3 times the yield of the City Buster dropped on Hiroshima back on Earth. That means Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space. Now, Serviceman Burnside, what is Newton's first law?
Sir, an object in motion stays in motion, sir.
No credit for partial answers, maggot!
Sir, unless acted on by an outside force, sir.
Damn straight! I dare to assume you ignorant jackasses know that space is empty. Once you fire this hunk of metal, it keeps going till it hits something. That can be a ship, or the planet behind that ship. It might go off into deep space and hit somebody else in 10,000 years. If you pull the trigger on this, you are ruining someone's day, somewhere and sometime. That is why you check your damn targets. That is why you wait for the computer to give you a damn firing solution. That is why, Serviceman Chum, we do not eyeball it. This is a weapon of mass destruction. You are not a cowboy shooting from the hip. Sir, yes, sir.
Yeah, quite a speech. Very interesting speech, though, nonetheless.
Jack's tattoos are beautiful. As colorful as her past, I'm sure. I have concerns with her temper, though.
Don't worry, Jack's a big girl. She'll be just fine.
I hope you're right. Anyway, what's up?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
I better go.
Okay. Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Lovely. I'm gonna have to get new resources. Fuck me. Or something else on the server. Oh, dang. Help thing with something. We bit hungry. We bit.
CSEC appears to be investigating the death of Sidonis.
Can I help you, ma'am?
No, thank you.
Next.
You'd think Citadel security would be the tightest in the galaxy. I see no fewer than 14 fatal flaws a skilled assassin could exploit. 8 of them existed when I was here 10 years ago.
Yes?
My associate's trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
What was it you called Mouse?
A duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
Aren't the ducts dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a deadfall. suffocated by vacuum exposure. Those are just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the Keepers run. And Mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
We better hurry then.
You didn't tell him that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
We're gonna stop him before that happens, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Thank you, Shepard.
Do you think we could get into the Presidium if we went along the outer hall and brush your suits?
Turned green for no reason, I have no idea.
Oh, sorry. I was playing
Dark Star, above Dark Star.
game. Solitaire. Did you need something?
Near the Dark Star.
Something I can do for you?
I noticed you're one of the groundskeepers for the
I
Presidium.
get that question a lot. I think it's right behind where's the restroom. Those are reservoirs, the Presidium's own supply, independent from the water
What's up?
storage tanks in the ward. The only
What's
place
going
I
on,
know
man?
of on the station
Not
to get
much.
a live fish.
Thanks for your time.
Play more Mass
If you
Effect.
get up to the Presidium, check out the
Man.
Demonic flowers across from the conduit. You're coming in bad.
I can't.
Yeah?
I mean, I could if I wanted to start over, but by the time I got to where I left off, I'd be going home.
Yeah?
It'd be a big waste of time.
Yeah, I can get that. No problem. Well, yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You mouse?
Maybe when you're done with Fallout, we can finish up the
Oh,
suit
shit.
match.
Krios. I thought you retired.
That's right, we still gotta do that, huh?
Yep.
Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
We need you to answer some questions.
The people I work for. Look, I can't answer questions for just anybody.
But you can for me. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for, they can make me disappear. I'd like to help you, Krios. You always done right by us, but I ain't gonna die for you.
Look, you know Thane. He wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. Do it for him.
I want to. He was always nice to us. But these people ain't nice, Krios.
Nobody's gonna know you talked to us.
Mouse, I swear that you won't be named.
All right. He came with that hollow you took of me. Said he wanted a job. I ran through your old contacts to see who might give him a shot. The guy who offered was Elias Kellum.
You did good, Mouse.
Yeah. Hope I live long enough to pat myself on the back.
Kellum will never know.
I hope not. I'm out of here, Krios. Next time you're in town, just don't bring the family.
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees. Bare feet black. A dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then. But I left him, as I left Kolyat.
Don't blame yourself.
If I don't, who will? We must carry the weight of our decisions, Shepard. You, of all people, know this.
Let's head back to Bailey.
I wish they still made role-playing games like they used to. These days, it's all big choices and visceral combat.
I'm sorry, sir, but I'll need you to remove any biotic amp you might be wearing.
What?
Unfortunately, sir, biotics can be used as a weapon. The rules require me to confiscate all amps.
Yes? You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the C-Sec charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
Will you still help us?
I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight, and if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today.
Convalescent. I feel like I know what that word means.
Captain, his lawyer's here.
Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if C-Sec gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
You talk to him. Appeal to his self-interest. I'll put the screws to him if he needs it.
Very well. I'll pretend to be on his side. But if we waste too much time negotiating, Bailey won't be able to stall Kellum's advocate.
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. The hell are you two?
Bailey has nothing to do with this. We just want a few answers. Off the record.
Off the record in a C-Sec interrogation room? Sure.
You hired an assassin. Who do you want dead?
I want to see my advocate.
Your advocate hasn't arrived.
Man, leg shots are underrated, yo.
I'm not saying a damn word until he's here.
There's actually a gun where you shoot them and they do crippling.
Mr. Kellum.
That wasn't a good idea, kid. That is gonna cost you.
Control your temper. We want him to talk. Sorry. My associate gets a little excited during interrogations.
Hit me again, asshole. Every punch is an
Works for me.
Took out his leg, and then all of a sudden, he wasn't moving very fast.
You know what I'll do to you when I get out of here.
Made everything way easier.
Keep it up, tough guy. You'll leave in a bag.
Go to hell.
Ease up. He's no use to us dead.
Are we done here? Because I got people to see. Like the guy who's gonna sue your ass for assault.
How about this? You tell us the target, you never see us again. And Bailey drops his price 50%.
Yeah? Can I get that in writing?
I don't think either of us want this in writing.
Alright. I ain't going to jail for the tadpole. And I do love a bargain. Joram Talid. Turian running for office on the Zakira ward. He messes with legitimate businessmen. I'm gonna stop it.
Where and when?
His apartment, the 800 blocks. You better hurry.
What's going on here? Get away from my client.
You played me.
If you'll excuse us, we have an assassination to stop.
Wait, you got what you wanted. Who ratted me out?
I guess you have something to think about while you're in here, huh?
I'll find out. And once I have a name...
Elias, as your legal advocate, I advise you to shut the hell up.
Where were you 5 minutes ago?
Held up in traffic.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talid. You know him?
Joram? Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
We need to stop this assassination. Can you get us to the 800 blocks?
Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Exploit your game saves to Mass Effect 3. If you survive. Apparently that is a tooltip. What's that?
What you got to survive?
Yeah, I don't know.
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow the lead on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. Amon Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
Alright, Barney, there's all your
It's been wonderful
turds,
talking
yo.
with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
Show the humans they won't get their way.
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
Make it worth my time,
I'm
homie.
following. Have you got him?
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of Kolyat?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
No problem so far. Do you have the target? Target in sight. Can you give me an update?
That was worth 500 experience. Hold on, let me reload that.
I did a lot of that in Fallout 4.
What, reloading?
Yeah. Just to see what the best outcome would be.
I do it for the perk.
What's he doing? I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a
No sign of trouble.
It's gonna make me listen to that whole thing every
Hey,
time I reload
Who
it.
are you? What are you doing back here?
I'm with the Citadel Health and Safety.
I just
We've
want
had
my
vermin
5
reports and
times
storage areas
experience,
around
buddy.
here.
What? You can't be serious. How did you get in here?
If I didn't have authorization, how did I get in? You see any other doors?
There's the Keeper. Never mind. Just go on through, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah, just don't let my boss...
Kolyat! Vane.
I saw.
He's heading to Talid's apartment.
I don't know if this is worth the time.
What, Fallout 4? Or that quest?
Reload.
Oh.
Kolyat.
Does it take that long?
Well, you got like the
This is a
5%
joke.
chance of getting 5
Now-
times experience
now
or
you
whatever.
Help
Yeah.
me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec.
Sometimes I'm patient
Put
enough
the
to
gun
just
down,
reload
son.
it like
Get out of
25
my
times.
way. I'm walking
Sometimes
out.
I'm
He's
not.
coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need
It's
your
a 500 experience quest,
What
which
the
means
hell?
it's almost a whole damn level if I get it.
Talid, get the hell out of here.
Rock.
Yeah, I will.
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father doesn't have much time left, Kolyat. He's trying to make up for his mistakes.
What? So you came to get my forgiveness? So you could die in peace or something?
I came to grant you peace. You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
Your mother. They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the
Also
deep,
got, like, those
I went to
5
find
radio
them.
signals for all the
the trigger
DLC.
men, the ringleaders. I hurt them. Eventually killed them.
Forgot I had
When I
bought
went
it,
back
and
to
then
see
I
you, you
log
were
into the game, and it's like,
older.
radio signal found,
I
radio
should've
signal
stayed with you.
found, radio, and I'm
Guess
like,
it's
where the
too
fuck
bad
are all
for
these
me you
coming
waited so
from?
long, huh?
Yesterday.
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the world.
Oh.
You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
You're doing him a favor, Bailey. Thanks.
Yeah, well, send me a Christmas card or something. I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
See, it's so long-winded if I have to sit here and listen to him over. Talk about his gun and talk about the scheme, target practice, and his militia, and he just goes on and on and on. I listen to him every fucking time.
Yeah.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the C-Sec archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
Bad people make a lot of enemies. It could have been anyone.
No, it had to be one hell of an assassin. The best, maybe.
How'd it go?
Our problems, they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
I watched those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
The kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary, strictly within CSEC.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
You know what I installed and then didn't play?
What's that?
Starbound.
Why does that sound familiar?
Yes?
What, Starbound?
Yeah.
I should be going.
Come on, you played
You need anything
Starbound
else,
with us,
let me
didn't you?
know.
No. I've never played Starbound.
Oh?
I think I've seen about it and read about it.
That was so addicting.
What was Starbound? Is it on Steam?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've never played this. Yeah, I have no idea about this. 30 hours. Game. It's like
It's
the,
less than I thought, but
it's like Terraria, isn't it?
kind of, yeah.
Yeah. It looks like
Going from planet to planet instead.
it. Yeah.
How is our newest Turian crew member doing? His injuries looked painful.
He's a soldier. It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down.
There's something about him. I just want to hold him close and whisper, "It will be all right."
It was one of those, like,
I know exactly what you
everyone
mean.
decided they
You
were going
two
to play
would
it
be
that
such
day
a
because they
cute
tried it
couple.
before and they
Anyway,
liked it. And they're like,
how
yeah,
may
we're
I
going
help
to play
you,
some of this today. Why don't
That'll
we
be
try
all.
that?
I'll
And
be here
like,
if you need anything.
I was like, I don't know. And I was like the last person to get it. I finally was like third playing and I'm like, yeah, all right, it's like $20. I'll get on and I'll play with everyone today, you know. And then for like a week, I'm just playing. And everyone else, like, it's not playing anymore.
Yeah.
They were trying to convince me to play, and then I'm like, what the hell, you guys?
You guys left
talk
me.
To play this game, and then you won't even play it with me. Fuck, man.
That happens a lot. That's also the problem you run into if you join too late, is they'll just get left behind. That happens a lot with games that Izzy, Noah, and I play. Like, one of us two will start playing a game, we'll tell people to get it, they'll be hesitant, they won't get it for like a week, and then by another half a week, we're hopping off of it.
Yeah. No, man. It happens a lot, too, with us. Like Conan Exiles. That was fun for a whole 3 weeks. I had a lot of fun playing that game. We were trying to convince people to buy it. And I remember Corey was trying to talk Chris into buying it. Chris finally buys it after we've been playing the game for like 2 weeks, so we play it for like a month a week, and then we're like burnt out on it.
Yeah.
And he went on playing it for like a whole other month, and he was super like, what the hell, you guys? I bought this game, you know, because y'all were having fun and all, and I started to like it, and y'all aren't playing. I was like, well, if you'd have fucking played it when we were playing it, instead of waiting like 2 weeks, you'd have played with us. You wanted to, you know what I'm saying? Do a little dance.
Yep.
I only wanted to go back to trying Starbound because they came out with some new stuff that I wanted to try, but
Yeah, I think it said colony update.
they got like
I forgot how much
suits.
I hate this place.
Uh,
See the landing pad? Has to be on the
Like you
roof,
had me
or
at
the
Met.
vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking
Fly
up
around
thermal
in a
signatures
fucking
everywhere,
suit,
except at your
restoration.
landing zone.
Something's distorting the sensors.
This was a secret Cerberus facility.
Yeah, they build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard. Get a hold of yourself. It'll be okay. I'm fine. Okay, let's get on the ground.
Jack
Still
legitimately has no
don't.
clothes on. Like she's got leather straps.
Yeah.
Cover her nips and that's it.
Let's just get in there and plant the bomb in myself. I want to watch
No
this.
game though, no game has ever gotten me as hard as World of Warcraft got me though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I had no idea. I've never fully played World
I
of
never
Warcraft.
saw this room. I think they brought a new piece.
I've thought about going back and
They
do
were
it,
messed up and
like
starving,
recently,
but alive.
as I've been going through this whole hiatus of playing a bunch of single-player games.
Yeah.
I've thought about getting into World of Warcraft, giving it another chance.
I almost want to. Like, I like the game. I do. I just, what I don't like about the game is how it sucks in so hard sometimes. You're like, you just want to keep going. It's like a drug, man. It's
Yeah.
like crack.
That's how MMOs are, and they get me good. Because, like, I didn't give WoW a fair chance coming from Final Fantasy because I was spoiled with the way the game looks of Final Fantasy, and I just hated the way World of Warcraft
Man
looked.
requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious. When we get results, he won't care what we did.
That way, the game is freaking almost 15 years old.
Yeah.
He didn't say what.
Not that they haven't updated the textures and
I remember
everything.
escaping to this room, fighting here. I saw
It's also
sunlight
not
through the
supposed
cracks
to
in
be
the ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom.
It's kind of animated.
He was begging for his life.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You might have had a different effect. It might have had a different effect on you if you played Warcraft 3 and stuff. It'd kind of be like StarCraft making an MMO, man. You know, like, you know, the StarCraft story. You like hadn't played the game, and then all of a sudden you're like in the world. You
Yeah.
know, exploring it from first-person perspective. You're like, oh my god. I'm the ghost running around. Look at how big this command center is. What?
Yeah.
It'd be a lot like that.
And that's how Final Fantasy is for me. I just love all of Final Fantasy. I've played them all except for a few small off titles. I still have to finish 15. Well, not finish 15, maximize 15.
I didn't go all the way with it. I didn't beat the picture of the secret heart dungeon things.
No bloodstain.
This looks like an arena.
The other
That's
reason,
right.
like,
They
so
used to stage fights here. Pit me
I would
against other
totally be
kids.
down
I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my
to
cell.
like play some
keep
World
moving.
of Warcraft, but like I'm afraid like
Oh yes.
I can't be a World of Warcraft player and a Heroes of the Storm Team play. I'm literally, that's gonna be my whole life if I try to do that.
That's what happened. Like, I was still playing Final Fantasy as we were like starting up the whole team stuff, and like team just was taking over all of my Final Fantasy time. Because my buddy would ask me, he's like, "You gonna hop on Final Fantasy today?" I'm like, "I got team practice."
Security officers in the health facility. The subjects are out of their cells. They're tearing the place up. Subject 0 is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate. All subjects besides 0 are expendable. Keep Jack alive.
Which is okay.
Understood.
I think
I'll
I
begin
can
the-
use that.
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
Things might have happened that you didn't see.
The other kids attacked me. The guards attacked me.
I don't know when the next
automated
expansion
systems
comes out,
attacked
do
me.
you?
That doesn't leave lots of room for
Seeing at
interpretation.
BlizzCon, they mentioned the timing. I did.
No, I haven't talked to anyone.
This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill.
It's June 5th.
Oh, you're talking about release date for a while?
Yeah.
For the new expansion?
I can't remember the War Battle of Azeroth. I can't remember the name. I feel stupid. Battle for Azeroth. There it is.
Yeah.
I was right.
Well, that's the thing of WoW is I wouldn't be doing the PvP like Izzy does. I'd be doing more of the raiding. I'm more of a PvE person than a PvP.
Which means it's at least 7 months out.
Good girl.
I'm suffering in the long and allies races through each faction.
Yeah.
Can't remember what that was about. Was that
Why'd they need a morgue?
each faction is going to have access to 3 of the enemy's races because they're allied or something?
Even then, they were part of the experiment.
No. From what I remember,
I had the
or
worst of it, and I made
wasn't
it
it
out
the, like the non-races that weren't there before?
The non-playable races?
Yeah, you're gonna have access to some of them.
Warfront and RTS style game mode for World of Warcraft. That's gonna be good though.
That sounds interesting.
I had the most fun with this game when the new expansions drop and everyone's learning things for the first time and everything is new.
Yeah.
I might play like the end, like I might play a little bit soon to kind of catch up because like I did like the first patch of this expansion and I did all the raids there and I did all that story, but then they released the next section and I don't know what that is. I might play a little bit just to fill in the gaps and then when the expansion drops, I'll probably play World of Warcraft pretty hard for a couple of weeks. I don't want to take it super serious, man. I don't want to get into like a 3-night-a-week raiding guild or nothing. I ain't trying to do that life again. That's too much.
It's a two-way mirror. My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me.
That game makes Destiny look like a joke.
Oh yeah.
I must have come through here when I broke out,
Destiny's
but I don't remember it. This is a
so
bad
much
place.
shorter.
Destiny 1, where it ended, was 100 times better than where Destiny 1 or Destiny 2 even started.
Entry 1054, Telton facility. The latest iteration of Pergnim went poorly.
You can definitely not hit max level in a day in World of Warcraft.
No biotic change among the survivors.
Not even with all of your
We lowered core
experience
temperatures of
buffs and
surviving
all that
subjects,
stuff.
but no biotically beneficial
I
reactions
see.
occurred. As a side
You mean
effect,
from 0 to full max level?
subjects died. So we'll not try
I was gonna
that
say,
on Zero.
like, it's called a
I
level
hope our
boost and then
supply of
doing 10
biotic
levels.
potential subjects
Bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my
And you can
safety.
get those 10 levels in
You can't
a
help
day.
what they did to others. You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I
used
was
to take
tougher than the
longer
rest.
back
That's
when
who I am. You move
they
on.
released
Harder and tougher.
Wrath of the Lich King when they increased it from 70 to 80. I had to play for more than a day. I had to play for over 30 hours straight, almost 40 to hit max level. And this last one that went from 100 to 110,
yeah,
I was done in like 16 hours.
This should come in handy.
It's all fallen to pieces.
And I wasn't even going as
Subjects are
fast as
rampaging
before.
and Zero is loose. We're shutting Telton down. What a disaster. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully,
That's fine.
that
That's
will
fine.
give... Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up
so
somewhere
did you make
else.
it out of that raid
Ascension
alive?
is an Alliance program. It's a school
Oh,
for
yeah,
kids.
yeah.
They don't
I've got your
torture children
Kevlar
there.
helmet.
A lot of this isn't
awesome,
the way
thanks.
I remember it.
Yeah,
There was a
I,
lot going on. I was done.
I don't even
keep
know
my
where-
eyes
where
open
that-
now, and
was
I
it
always
Scav?
We're getting close to my cell. The place I came
When you died.
Let's
No,
keep
those
going.
were players.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because scav areas is where scav players can spawn.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Aresh. It's Kieran. Yeah, he intruded to you.
Yeah, that was super
What the
annoying.
dick?
I was like,
You have to
oh
talk
yeah, we're
quick.
alive. Life is
Promise
good.
I was like, I thought I heard movement on the backside of the building, but I couldn't tell if it was you guys or them.
Fine,
And
put 'em
that dude
down.
came running around the corner.
I'm coming
It's
in there
enemies.
and we're gonna talk salvage.
What are you doing here?
First, we're gonna kill you. Then we'll see.
Alright, well, I'm gonna watch some
Kill
Netflix or
them on
something.
my own. I must
But I've got no plans tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm off the next 2 days. So that's pretty much everything.
Alright, dude. Talk to you later.
Catch you later. Peace.
Order Alliance, Josh.
Horde. Undead.
Good.
Deploying combat drone.
My mind just shifted through 3 different games. I'm trying to think of all this. I'm playing Mass Effect while talking to you about World of
Sergeant
Warcraft,
Krogan.
and he comes in talking about Escape from Tarkov.
Time to die. Tighten up. I want compression and point now.
Go for the optics. Go
One
for
of
the
my loot
optics.
perks I got. I got these drinking glasses, like cocktail glass kind of things.
Yeah.
One's got a horse symbol and one's got an alliance symbol, like a metal emblem on them.
Yeah.
And in the same box I got these 2 like those metal blocks you put that are like you put in the freezer that act like ice cubes but don't melt.
Oh, yeah.
Like the 20-sided dice.
Yeah.
Oops. So I freeze my 20-sided dice and put them in my World of Warcraft class. The nerdiest thing you could do with drinking.
Only room left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is, he's in there. I want to plant the bomb there anyway.
My big
Might
ass
as well
shot
do it on
glasses are,
scores.
but they have like all like 6 stages, and they go from like king to squire, and it's like a whole bunch of different ones. Those are like my insane drinking shot glasses.
Come out. We know you're here. Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home.
I'm about to give up, yo.
I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Looks like you're not the only one pulled back here, Jack.
I tried to forget this, but a place like this, it doesn't forget you. It follows you. I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it? You do the same thing to new kids. Wasn't this forced on you?
Some were bought from poor families on Earth or kidnapped from colonies. Most ended up here the way I did. Batarian pirates. They did such horrible things to us. They must have had good reasons.
There's no reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it. We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you? That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that. Jack, he's trapped in his past. You need to move on from yours. He wants to restart this place. He needs to die. He's crazy and he's never gonna restart this facility. You have to let it go. Your past doesn't have to control you. Fuck! Get out of here. Go! He's not worth chasing. None of it is. You did the right thing, Jack. Maybe. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around. Go ahead. Nothing's changed, but it's all different.
Jesus. Bitch, bloop a nuke.
I'm still getting used to the fact that I have a brand new laptop for absolutely no reason.
A good brand new laptop too.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I still need to get a laptop.
Commander, Jack and Miranda are in the middle of a disagreement. Can you head it off before they tear out a bulkhead?
I'll deal with it.
Take pictures.
I've been playing on it for the last, I don't know, 3 days, and
Touch me and I will smear the walls with you, bitch! Enough.
aside from
Stand
that
down,
one,
both of you.
those few drops in the
Cheerleader
internet
won't admit
signal
what
that I
Cerberus did
fixed,
to me was wrong.
as far as like frames,
It wasn't
and as far
Cerberus.
as like
Not really. But clearly you were a mistake.
Screw you! You've got no idea what they put me through. Maybe it's time I showed you. Our mission is too important to let personal feelings get in the way.
Without having extra
Fuck your
ventilation.
feelings.
It has crashed.
I just want
it
her
has
dead. You both know what we're up against. Save your anger for the collectors.
I can put aside my differences until the mission's over.
Sure, I'll do my part. I'd hate to see her die
very
before I get a
close.
chance to fillet her myself. You two gonna be okay?
It's a good thing you came by when you did. As long as she does her job, we'll be fine. Thanks, Shepard. Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard.
Do you have a minute,
There's a
Miranda?
lot to do, Shepard. Maybe.
I'll let you
Of
work.
course, Commander.
I still look at how thin this thing is, and I'm like, how do you even fit a 1060 in there? Like, it doesn't even look big enough to fit one in there.
That's because you're used to like the desktop graphics cards. Well, actually, the thing about the 10 series graphics cards is that it's the same chipset from desktop GPUs to laptop GPUs. So it's the same chipset. It's just thrown into a laptop.
Have you got a minute?
Sure.
Yeah,
just
then the
killing
heat
time
spread
anyway.
just
I wanted
does
to
both the
thank you
CPU and
again
the
for your
GPU.
help with Sedonis. Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us,
Come along
I know
with
you'll
these
get the job
laptops.
done.
Yeah. Yes, they definitely have. I actually have a laptop from 1995, the year I was born.
What a piece of junk that's got to be.
Yeah, it's got a USB 1.2 port. It's
Do
got
this
one.
without you, Garrus.
Sure you could.
It's
Not
got
as stylishly, of course.
4?
Strange.
At least that I can see.
For like 3.1 probably.
The way Turians do.
Yeah, there are 3s.
Last laptop I had a
I thought
single
you'd be
USB
used to
chip.
high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about trekking Saren to
I
Ilos.
usually had my wireless
Sure,
mouse
but that was
plugged into
quick.
it.
We raced
I mean, this
out,
laptop is
landed,
borderline
blew up some
better than
Geth
my
and saved the
desktop,
galaxy.
I think.
This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI.
The
all telling us
GPU
what
in
we're
that
up against.
laptop's stronger than
I
mine.
think I preferred blind optimism.
You said it has 16 gigs of RAM?
Yes.
On par with mine. My
Thanks for the
CPU's
talk,
probably
Garrus. I'll see you later.
has the
Sure thing.
potential to do more. I just haven't overclocked it.
This thing's got an i7.
Yeah, mine has a i7 Extreme series, but it's like 3 or 4 generations old.
7th generation.
Yeah, it's actually that one's actually a generation old then, because we're on the 8th generation.
You guys both play Mass Effect?
I am. He is playing Fallout.
Oh, you're playing Fallout.
Yeah.
Both games I've done.
Listen out, man.
Have you never played either of those games?
I on the PC, but I never played the 3D Fallout. I watched my roommate play Fallout 3 beginning to end verbatim. Every moment.
I like all the Fallout games. Wasn't crazy about Fallout Tactics, but it was good.
Nah, it was lame.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Plateaued too fast.
Yeah.
Didn't have anything.
If you don't mind my saying, you don't really seem like an assassin.
You've spent too much time fighting thugs who think custom-painted armor
Talking
makes them
about the
professional.
first
The Hammer
and
trained
only
my
Fallout to have
body since I was
multiplayer?
6 years old.
No, I was thinking about.
Why did your
I was
parents
talking
agree to
about Fallout
this?
Shelter.
The agreement
Sorry.
was made under the compact. It was an honor for our family.
Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us.
Yeah, the
Some of
app
us
is
from
alright.
extinction.
It's just
Built
something
in
to
our lives.
kill a few
That is
minutes on or something.
But you
Waiting
don't
for
feel for the
something,
Hammer
but
anymore.
it's not an
Your feelings
active
were
game.
changed.
You know, sit there and play it for a
I
while.
was asleep for a long time, yes.
Yeah.
I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then... Laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch. He dies. Then the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. My apologies. Drell slip into memory so easily.
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time.
The first two, man, the original Fallouts, man, That was a very unique style for that time period.
Yeah.
And then nowadays they're still making them like that. Divinity is like Fallout was.
Yeah, just modern.
I needed to wipe that place off the map.
Way more.
You took me there to do it, and I
Yeah.
owe you.
I don't know, I'm still a
You
fan
don't
of
know
the
what
old
it's
school
like,
Fallout
Shepard.
2 RPG.
To have garbage
Just
like
saying.
that following you, it marks you in ways you don't expect.
Did you play Divinity there,
I've
Kevin?
made a lot of hard choices, Jack.
No, but I did
Like,
look
to
at
let
it. It looks
go.
really great. It
Hard
looks
to
like a
walk
way
away
better
from it.
version of old school.
You'd think it would get
Baldur's Gate
easier
with
now that the
hybrid
place is a
stuff.
crater.
Well, it
But what
is.
else do I know?
Yeah, it looks really nice.
It's
Do you
it's
think you're different
definitely up there in
I know that place
top
is gone,
RPGs.
but I still kind of want to kill every person
Oh, yeah.
I see. No offense.
So when Sean, Corey, and I started playing it, we all had a campaign together, and then we all had our own individual campaign. Every single one of those campaigns was different in how we got to a specific destination.
You sure about
Yeah.
this? I want to do whatever I can to get your head on
kind of
straight.
Dungeon Sieges, everything's weird.
Don't get all
Yeah,
therapist
we all
on me,
did something
Shepard.
different
You're not the
and
couch
got to the
type.
same
I
location.
hate that stuff anyway. Bullshit, prison, psych. You did me a favor, and that's enough. More than I expected. I'll keep it together.
And the way they tell the story, man.
Oh, the fucking writer is spectacular. One of the best writers I've ever fucking played a game of.
Did you hear that we are sharing our deck with a Krogan?
Well, ain't that peachy?
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
Are Quarian politics always like that?
Okay, bye.
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gas. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me.
What class, Josh? What Warcraft class?
Was I? I told you, I didn't play that much. I believe I was a priest.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Undead priest, that sounds
I really
familiar.
need to clean up this engine. Maybe later?
I'll let you work.
I
Talk
don't
to
know.
you
I
later.
could always log into Warcraft to see what it has. Assassin. No, mercenary. Krogan. So many companions in this
Commander,
game compared to
you've
the first
received a
one.
new message at your private terminal.
about to give up, man. I'm really close. I don't think the hour I've put into these reloads is worth 2,000
You
experience.
still doing that? I've completed like 2 missions in the time you've done that.
I know. The thing is I don't think if I spent an hour playing the actual game, I'd get enough quests done to gain 2,000 experience even. So, like, I don't know. 2,000 experience is a lot.
Decent amount.
And I really expected it to give me my 5 times experience by now. But I guess I'm really unlucky. When are they going to make new episodes of Castlevania?
A new Castlevania, you said?
Episodes of Castlevania.
I had no idea.
Castlevania.
Are we talking like old school Castlevania, like the newer that they did, like DMC Castlevania?
Like 2017, like this year, Netflix Castlevania series.
Oh,
Based on the games.
I have never even seen that.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god. We're missing out. Wow. Super missing it. They only did like 4 episodes because they weren't sure how it was going to turn out.
Yeah.
But like 24 hours after they released it, they were like, "Oh." People are like, "Yeah."
Daily death count on Omega is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardot Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardot Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you.
Miranda. Which one is Miranda? Miranda Lawson. I thought that might be you.
Hello, Ish. Long time no see.
I take it you've met each other before?
Jacob and I worked a mission with Ish a few years back. He helped us with some information.
One of my finer moments, I'd say.
I heard you talking about us. What do you want?
Please, please, we're all friends here. There's no need for language of that sort. I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course, but it's paying work.
What kind of business do you do?
Important business. So important that, with your help, we can change Omega.
What do you mean, we can change Omega?
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but certain people here have business deals with people throughout the galaxy. If we were to have information involving those deals, we could make some ripples around here. That's all I'll say.
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business, specifically the buying and selling of privileged material. It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me here.
I can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look outside Marib's shop on the Citadel and inside Eternity on Ilion. Look around for anything that might hold a data package and bring those packages to me. Good seeing you again, Miranda.
You want me to travel around the fucking solar system to pick up packages for you? Fuck you.
That's not what this ship is for. Wow. So good, though.
You know what kind of quest that is? That's a fetch quest. Why the fuck is there still fetch quest? It's the worst type of quest.
Oh man, maybe you shouldn't play WoW.
Oh, I know. There's millions of those. There's millions of those of Final Fantasy 2. Go here, pick this up. Pick 3 of
The
those
old
up.
deal.
Go back and turn it in.
What do you need?
Do it
The
3
only
more
kind of
times.
Quest there's more of than fetch quests is kill these guys quest.
Yeah, it's literally Final Fantasy 2.
Or go talk to this guy quest.
Go talk to this guy. You got XP.
Thanks.
Good job.
Maybe I'll come back later. You should find a nice young man to keep you
That's
warm
all
in the
part of
meantime.
it.
You look like you need to loosen up a little.
What do you need?
An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's in Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her. I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her. My favorite
Why
part
would
of the
I?
game.
She hasn't tried to
It's not
seduce me.
because it's new.
Her last victim was a young girl.
Because that's the one
Pretty
time
lived in
in
the
the
tenements near
evolution
here.
of the game
That's where I
where
started
you
looking.
like. So there comes a point where you start to overpower a lot of the lower level content with
Yeah.
just raw power and gear level, and mechanics start to become less relevant. You can kind of be sloppy and ignore some of them, or
Thanks for
skip
the
some
help.
of. You know what I mean?
Good luck
Yeah.
finding
I
me.
like the part of the
Better
game
luck
where like
catching
you
her.
have to do everything right in the fight, or you fail. Like it's punishing as all hell, but I like being forced to play the game well.
Yeah, that's the way. There's a specific fight called Titan back in Final Fantasy. It was Titan EX Extreme, with past hard mode and all that. And that was the trial to where you could not fuck up a single mechanic, or else it was a wipe for pretty much the whole group. But like nowadays, if you try to go do it, like it's just a joke. Like you can't. You can skip the mechanics, and like you wouldn't be able to experience how hard it actually was.
I got a mate and a ship. I only brought one with me to Omega.
I know exactly what this is.
This shit tastes like poison anyway.
Oh man, I don't know why I'm so sleepy.
Some reports that mercenaries and their employ were responsible for the death of Omega's public enemy #1. Eclipse and Bloodpack representatives contest the claim, stating that no identifiable corpse remained, and thus no group can claim responsibility for Archangel staff. Regardless, this news is a major boon for Omega. All business will resume. End is not. End is not.
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I think she was murdered too, and I'm looking for her killer.
Oh, thank you. It's so hard when no one believes you. I'm all alone now. Are you one of Aria's people?
I'm here to help. Does it matter who sent me?
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Do you mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone. Thank you. I'm sorry, I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her. Thank you. Please, if it helps you find her killer, look through her things. We will be respectful.
I'll examine her things.
Neff made that.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, Orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the Helix is flowing through me, the way she looks at me with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, Diary, Cycle 34, Orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I'm sure everyone was staring at me. Then the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, Orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Close the holo journal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Anyone who successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
She sounds more like a highly evolved killer than a genetic defective.
The condition has been present since my people huddled around fires at night. Perhaps it is symbiotic rather than a defect. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
So we have to lure her out.
Exactly. Shepard, you read my mind. Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
She'll come after me.
You can draw Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
End confidence is now gone. An airborne vaccine was released into the slums following a campaign of violence against the Martian squatters who had taken up residence in the plain. District
What do you want?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife's nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
You must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
I don't have any tickets.
If you score some, I got some creds for you.
Don't be like that. I got creds. We'll go back to my place. I got simple tastes.
Back off, asshole. I'm a dancer, not a hooker.
You got a mouth on you. I'll enjoy watching you use it.
The lady asked you to step away.
You want in on this transaction? Hey, I don't care if it's you or this bitch. I just like good times.
Good times are over.
Thanks for that. Security was asleep.
They punch with the right reaction.
Hey. Hey! I'll dance next to you. If you want to think we're dancing together, go ahead.
I do want to think that.
Are you introverted, Josh?
I'm gonna need a refresher on introverted. Because I want to say yes.
Like introvert versus extrovert.
Yes.
I guess they'll let anybody in here now. No standards anymore.
I have nothing to say to you.
I didn't think so.
The drinks here are so strong.
What'll you have?
These are good people, but they look bored. Bored people don't
It's like
spend much.
if you could split
And you've got an
human,
idea
like,
for
you
how
know,
I could fix that?
human
Round of
personality
drinks shows that you
down the
appreciate
middle,
their business.
half
You rebel
roughly
and
would
and
be
you'll make more money in the
introverted,
end.
half would be extrovert.
Maybe worth a try once.
Yeah.
You better be right. Listen up, everyone!
Introverted in what
We love
context?
having you here, so a round of drinks on the house!
Just in general context, like
My name is
usually
Morin.
lean either
I've
one
been
way or the
watching
other.
you.
Not
You're the most
open
interesting
self
person in this
esteem.
place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me?
But yes, I usually am introverted.
Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
You and I want the same things.
Do we?
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Supposed to read this book.
Do you know the artist Forta?
Called
I didn't think anyone
Light.
around here knew him. He's sublime.
Power
Art
of
comes in many
introverts
varieties.
that can't stop
I've
talking.
seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Do you know Vayenya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
General.
I love finding and opening new sectors of space.
Discovering another
Dislikes
ball of gas with bits of cold dead rock around it?
Each new system holds a chance to meet new cultures or learn a new way to see the universe.
Breathtaking. When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places.
Violence is the surest expression of power.
If you're the strongest, you have the power.
That's certainly true. Among children.
Whoever wants it the most is willing to do anything for it, has the power.
Are you willing to do anything for it?
I haven't decided yet.
Now you're toying with me.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that. You know?
What do you think of Hallex?
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone. I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better, and he's going to die. Have a Hallex if you want. But wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now?
Damn, it's only a $7 book.
People,
Shit.
movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
People feel safest right before they die.
It's true. We're never safe. I've never understood the fascination with safety.
Pretty cookie cutter.
Some of us choose differently. Independence over
I'm a
submission.
pretty textbook example of
think we share that,
introverted
you and I.
personality.
Of a what personality?
Of an introverted personality.
Yeah.
We've both killed many times. But that's where the similarities end.
Why do you say that I've killed?
I got told
What
about
do you
that
know?
book
Let's
because
stop playing games.
somebody I know read it. Like, yeah, I know the difference, and I know some people that you know are more introverted. Like, they're not.
I want.
They were trying to say politely, not anything like you know, like a different thought of you when I was reading the book.
Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper.
Marin,
Mother.
do not call me that.
I can't choose to stop being your daughter, Mother.
You made your choice long ago. What choice? My only crime was being
They told me they learned reading the book was that people often
Warren.
mistake.
I am the genetic destiny of the Asari.
They
They are
mistake
not ready to reveal this. So I must die.
shyness,
You are a disease to be purged.
Yeah.
quietness.
Nothing more.
Yeah.
I'm as strong as she
Mistake
is. Let me
quietness
join you.
for like.
I am already sworn to
I've
help
been
you,
told
Shepard.
this
Let us finish this.
most of my whole life, and I never really understood what the connection was. But I think I understand now. They either think that I don't want to talk to them,
And they call me a
or
monster.
that I'm too afraid to talk to them. And sometimes it's neither. Sometimes I just don't have anything to say.
Yeah.
So what happens a lot is I'm just listening, and I don't have any input. I'm just soaking it in, man.
Yeah.
Just observing.
I just want to hear and see both
I am
sides.
ready to leave this place and get on with my life.
Yeah.
Are you ready to go as well?
Sometimes.
Do you want to talk about what happened?
I've found out sometimes
Shepard,
people are
what do you think
intimidated
I'll
by
say?
that. Sometimes people
What can I say?
want to ask me my opinion,
I
or
just
they
killed
want
the
to talk
bravest
to me
and
about it.
smartest
But
of
they're
my
afraid
brothers.
because it seems like I don't want to talk to them.
I'll
Yeah.
try
Shit.
another time.
No,
For now,
that's not at all what's
show
going
mercy
on.
on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
Let's
It
go.
also usually takes me hearing both sides before I can even say my opinion.
I can feel it too. I can feel when people talk to me and they ask me questions and they pry a little bit. I feel like the inward resistance. Like I feel how much I have to force
People
myself
come to
sometimes to
places
come up
such
with
as
things to
this, seeking a
say.
better life. And when they get
Sources say
here,
that the
they
Asari
find
Shaira,
this.
more commonly known as the
Vibrant
consort, may be leaving
forced
the
into
Citadel.
Most of the
destitution
time, I
is
just
a
want to
world
be
filled with
like,
criminals.
I don't think one way or the other. I don't know how to feel about that or what I think about. I don't know. I got nothing for you.
That's why I get hated asking questions of my side, my view, especially with politics.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
I feel like I need more to go on. I don't feel like there's enough information or a complete enough picture to have a real opinion.
A roommate when I lived with Izzy, Aaron, he constantly asked me political questions. And like him asking me one political question led to me asking 20 other questions about what this actual subject he was asking me about was.
Yeah.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Nothing turns me off more. They mentioned this when they were talking about this book too. It's funny. talking about that, because people that generally talk about that stuff, doesn't it feels like superficial. It feels like surface stuff. It feels like nonsense, like garbage, like just a reason to disagree with you.
Yeah.
Like, nothing turns me off more than nonsense, than small talk, than like non-intellectual trash. Like I sometimes people come in the Discord and they'll do that, just talk about nothing.
Yeah, they'll bring up like small subjects because they don't want the Discord to be completely silent. Yeah.
I'm like,
if you haven't noticed, I'm perfectly fine having the Discord silent. We'll sit in this Discord for like an hour and not say anything. And then we'll run across something and we'll start having a conversation.
what was it? Somebody came in here the other day, I don't know, maybe a few weeks ago. They just mentioned something about that shooting that happened.
The one here in Vegas?
Yeah, they were talking about, well, isn't it a coincidence that blah 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 knew blah blah blah, and somehow some, I don't know, some politician or some president or somebody was connected in some way in their mind because they knew somebody who let the guy into the house. Some silly ass shit, and like I can't even remember exactly what he was saying because my brain just shut off. Like, it was immediately just turned off. I was like, oh my god, here we go again. Like this people connecting dots. They don't need to be connected and dragging things into this. And I was like, can we just talk about something like that matters instead of like your opinion of like who is responsible for what about it. And I almost wanted to be like, so what? So what? Let's sit down and let's just say that exactly what you're telling me is exactly what happened. That you're right, 100%. What then? So what? Yes, somebody did it. That happened.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do about it? Like, what's the big deal? Like,
what kind of an impact can you personally make on the subject?
And how is you telling me you're upset about it gonna do it? Like, what's the point of that? I don't
You telling me
understand.
not gonna get anything good? Because I'm sure as hell not gonna do anything about it.
Yeah. I don't hate whoever you're talking about because of it. I'm not gonna get all bubbly and all upset and all.
You're not gonna stop a reaction from me.
Yeah.
I'm also not a very reactionary person.
It is not a feeling I can describe.
Oh, there goes 5 times experience. Woo!
After like an hour and a half up there.
It works. Alright. But yeah, man, I don't like. Alright, so here's the thing.
Was it worth it?
About the world and about people in the world, man, is that shit doesn't surprise me. I'm not like caught off guard or like weirded out by like bad things and evil and like death and pain, and like I'm not a stranger to that, and it doesn't surprise me that it's happening.
It's human nature, unfortunately, as often as it is. It's gonna happen. Whether you're oblivious to it or not, it's happening.
Pretend like everything's cool and like life is fucking dandy, and then something goes down and you all want to freak out about how unbelievable these unbelievable. It's unbelievable that somebody wouldn't eventually do it.
I hate to say it, but I'm surprised it took this long for Vegas to have an attack like that. With how big of a tourist destination this is, I'm surprised it took that long. Yeah, that's unfortunately the nature of the beast.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardat Yakshi.
Call me cynical or whatever, but shit.
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life.
We are also one of the better countries where
when
it doesn't happen as often.
I will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
It's probably what makes people distant to it, is that it doesn't happen as often. In other countries, it's a weekly basis.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have
That
chosen
happens
this
over
path.
there, in those
I
countries
truly
and those
am at
places.
peace, due in no small part to you.
Yeah, like Egypt's been in fucking... They've been in civil unrest for a while. Since I was in high school. And they're still in civil unrest. They're still having all the fucking riots over there. The only reason I mentioned Egypt in particular is because Egypt was the country I was assigned for research, because we had to give presentations on some... I can't remember what it was for, but it was basically we were assigned a country and we had to research it and present it to the class. And Egypt was mine.
No messages for you, Commander.
I listened to a kid from, I think it was somewhere in South Africa, I can't remember. I listened to a kid speak, though, about his experience, because he was born there, was growing up there, and was rescued from there at some point when he was a kid. Some family took him in or whatever, but some of the stuff he talked about, man, like he wasn't like trying to like, you know, make it all crazy or anything. He basically was like, this is how my day was. Like this is what life was like. It's like, so like I get up, the first thing you do is you go visit the closest dumpsters.
Yeah.
Try to see if anybody had left anything behind that was still edible. And most days somebody else would have gotten to it first. So it was like his experience. Like you were lucky if you got something out of the dumpster. Yeah. And I was like, bro, what?
Yeah.
Talk about some other stuff and the little shack he was staying with his family, a little wooden hut thing, and some. What it was like trying to get water and what, you know, like school. Yeah, right. Like school is the thing that like
the rich kids go to.
Yeah,
the privileged ones.
Only rich. Yeah.
Most
kids don't go to school.
That's the thing about America, is it's a bunch of privileged people. As much as the other races want to see, they still don't have it as bad as some other countries.
Yep.
Some countries, women are barely just now getting rights, and some of them still don't have rights.
Probe away.
People just live in their bubbles. It's basically what it is.
Well, I know I do. I mean, not to the extent maybe some others do, but
yeah.
I know I try to live in a bubble.
Yeah, pretty much I do too.
So my bubble is comfortable.
Yeah. We're just not oblivious to what happens outside of it. Like other people.
Yeah.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away.
People are still doing rapes. Still playing Destiny 2.
Man. For what?
I don't know. This guy's trying to get one more guy for the raid. Be like, yeah, no, I'm gonna have to pass.
Like we finished it a couple of times.
Yeah. And like I'm all down for challenge mode, but I just don't have enough competent people to play it efficiently.
Yeah. I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to maybe not go to bed so late so I can wake up at a decent time. Tomorrow's my last full day here.
Yeah.
And then I'll be back on Monday.
Yeah. Your flight's in the morning, isn't it?
Yeah, like 11.
Yeah.
What is my storage looking like? $64 gigabytes used out of 238 on my SSD.
Sounds about right.
Because I've got Windows and Heroes on there.
Yeah.
Means I got about 180 left.
For the important games.
Now, the question is, do I make World of Warcraft one of those important games?
That's a tough one because that's like 60 gigs.
Saying 40.
If you're looking for work, you're shouting down the wrong hole. The Blood Pack.
Heroes was the most important. That was only like 15 or something.
Yeah, Heroes isn't too bad either.
What do I got for Steam games that are important as far as loading time? And
isn't it beautiful?
I don't really have any.
No.
I guess. Seems a bit dirty, though.
Oh, it builds character. The clan leader wants to speak with you.
Might as well.
Keep your running pet on a short leash. Get him the right soon or put him down.
I'd probably fit Diablo on there because that's pretty small too. And
there's nothing wrong with him.
Hardcore Diablo should probably be on an SSD.
Do you think Diablo should? Nah. I don't have my Diablo on it. It loads pretty fast. Diablo's not that intensive.
No.
As far as storage.
Erdnot clan reports use weak encryption. I see references to a captured Solarian in the logs of the Chief Scout. Also, I have been unable to access local
If I need to change my World of Warcraft folder to the other hard drive, I'll just change it.
forgotten homeworld. This is the land of Kredok, Shiagar, and Vio. This chunk of...
I'm gonna let it install overnight on the off chance that I wake up tomorrow and I actually still want to play it.
Play some WoW?
On the off chance. I'm just saying. I don't got nothing else to install, so I might as well do this.
Yeah, I mean, you play it. I'll probably play it. However, I don't have Legion.
Put down some real...
Well, you still have to level your characters, yeah.
Yeah, I still have to play it.
Hey, hold on. Black Friday sale.
Oh, right.
Right now, Legion is $25.
Ooh, it's not bad compared to the 40.
Includes a 100 character boost. Throwing that out there.
I think I'm like 92.
Well, then you'll have a second one. Which is always nice.
I'll decide that tomorrow.
When does it end?
Watch it, human.
No idea.
I don't know when the sale ends.
I would assume it wouldn't end before Monday, because I'm assuming even if Cyber Monday came around, they'd even have the same price.
It's 2 a.m. It was going to end today. It ended at midnight, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, you're probably...
What do you want, human? Rex told me to be polite. He didn't say you were going to talk to me.
I'm looking for a Solarian. The Blood Pack captured him and he was last seen around here.
Whoa, Rex?
I heard about that Solarian. Poor bastard. If it's Blood Pack, then Clan Weirlock has him. Sent one of my scouts to check it out, but he never reported back. Guess they got him too. Chief told me to give you one of the trucks. Just follow the highway to Weirlock's base if you've got the quads to deal with him in the Blood Pack.
Thanks for the information.
Anything that... You need anything else?
Talk to you later.
Eyes straight ahead.
Throttle that at 1 megabyte per second. So that I can actually watch Netflix when I lay down.
Yeah.
I've got work to do.
That's so dumb. But, you know. Oh, by the way, I got a call from Cox.
Yeah?
You tell me.
While I was here.
Yeah?
To run without a combustion
about what?
And they wanted to see if I was interested in a package deal. Not a package deal, because they don't want to send me phone or TV. But they want to, like, refresh a new service plan, I guess, what you would call it. And I guess, I don't know, he's like a contractor for Cox, I guess. But he said that right now I'm paying, what was it, 90? Paying 90 for my Cox services.
Yeah.
And I'm getting 150 a month, 150 megs. And he said I can get Cox to give you 300 for 75. He wanted to sign me up for 300 megs, $75 a month.
That's probably for a 2-year agreement.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Because that's what happened to me. And then after that 2-year agreement, it went up to like $90. $98, something like that.
So,
you must
thinking I want to believe that, you know, that it'll benefit me in the long run, but I'm like, I don't know yet, so maybe 300's kind of a lot.
Yeah.
It's not like the fastest thing out there, but like for like in-home use, 300 is some internet speed, man. It's,
yeah.
You don't need more than that.
Shepard, my friend.
For you alone, yeah, you don't need more than 150. For me, like, we use all 300. Because Cox also added a data cap recently of 1 terabyte a month. I surpassed that by like 400 gigs every single month.
Rex, looks like you've done well for yourself.
Not for me, Shepard. For all Krogan.
That's...
Clan Urdnot is just the start.
Terabytes now.
When I'm done,
yeah,
we will be...
For yourself, it's probably more than enough, but...
You abandon many
with what I'm
traditions
doing, hell
to
no.
get your way. Dangerous.
How much does that cost you? 400.
Big one spoken to, Uvenk.
It
I'll drag
is...
your whether it likes it or not.
like 118, I think it costs in total for everything. A month.
Now, Shepard, what brings you here? How's the
Monthly,
Normandy?
like, what do they charge as a penalty or extra just for the when you go over?
So I've actually added a extra 500 gigs, and it's like an extra $20 a month. But you can add unlimited for like an extra $50 a month. But if you don't have those, for every 50 gigs, it's an extra $10.
Woo!
Yeah, adds up fast.
Destroyed in a collector surprise attack.
Crap,
I ended up
stall is
spaced.
$10.
Well, you look good.
At that job.
The benefits of a redundant nervous system.
Yeah, humans don't have that.
Oh, it must have been painful then. But you're standing here.
I think I would only end up going over if like I had a month where I like wiped my computer and installed everything.
Had to re-download everything.
Yeah.
That's why I've changed over from actually recording the team practices on my computer and then uploading them to YouTube. I'm now just streaming and then exporting them from Twitch and Twitch takes care of all that to YouTube. So I don't have to use my data to do that because I have to pay attention to that bullshit now. Because back when I actually did that was I recorded it and I streamed it at the same time during team practice and then uploaded it after team practice and uploaded it to YouTube.
Jeez.
It's a lot of data.
Why do they care? Like, why do they care how, like...
I have a Krogan on my crew.
I have no idea.
The line is there regardless, period.
And they just started doing this recently.
Where are you from? What?
Yep.
Was your clan destroyed before you could learn what is expected of you?
I have no clan. I was tank bred by
So
Warlord
dumb.
Okir. My line distilled from Kredok, Moro, Shiagar.
You recite warlords, but you are the offspring of a syringe.
I am pure Krogan. You should be in awe.
Okir's a very old name. A very
I don't know,
hated
what are,
name.
you'll be around tomorrow?
He is dead. Of course. You're
Alright,
Shepard.
sure I'll check in
How
at
can
some
you be
point.
alive?
I'll let this download and watch some TV.
Yeah.
I need Grunt back up to speed.
Alright, man, I'll
What's
talk to you
wrong?
later.
There's nothing wrong with him.
See ya.
He's becoming a full adult.
Wait, so this is a pilgrimage?
I don't care what aliens call it. Krogan undergo the rite of passage.
Too far, Rex. Your clan may rule, but this thing is not Krogan.
Idiot. So, Grunt, do you wish to stand with Urdnot?
This is his choice.
It is in my blood. It is what I am for.
Good boy. Speak with the shaman. He's over on the second level. Give him a good show and he'll set you on the path. You too, Shepard. How many times have you stepped in a mess for your crew?
Sounds like you've got big changes ahead for the Krogan.
We are making a neutral ground where all clans are welcome. Fertile females can be shared among clans. We will strengthen the race as a whole. It's what you showed me on Vermeer, Shepard. We're not just saving Krogan. We're saving who we are.
This sounds ambitious. How's it gone so far?
Better than I'd feared. Worse than I'd hoped. I've got a few clans, but too many are turning their backs on us entirely.
Sounds like you're not making friends.
Traditionalists like Uvenk are chained therein, always fighting, guarding their pathetic stick in the ground. When the smoke clears, I can plant the flag on their corpses and rally the rest around a new Krogan hub.
Sounds like you're counting on a lot of bloodshed even after you unite.
It will be slow, but I won't change what we are. Krogan are judged by the strength of our enemies. Our worst insult is to say someone's not worth killing.
Sounds like you're not making friends.
Traditionalists with a smoke.
Sounds like you're counting on a lot.
Krogan are
Sounds like you're not making friends.
It will be slow. Krogan are judged by the strength of our enemies. Our worst insult is to say someone's not worth killing.
How do you maintain security with so many different clans in one place?
Any clan willing to send in hostages can come in. No fighting inside the camp. Each clan punishes its own criminals. We stop conflicts before anyone dies. Then we present a simple choice. Pay a fine and deal with your problems, or your clan is no longer welcome.
That doesn't sound very harsh by Krogan standards.
Allies from other clans like what I'm doing. They help deal with skeptics. Many are eager for an outlet. Every time I've declared a clan,
How do you maintain security with so many different clans in one place?
we stop conflicts before anyone dies.
I hope that works well for your people. But back to the reason I'm here.
We don't often allow aliens to do business on Tuchanka, but you're an exception.
Good to see you, Rex. Sure you can't come with us?
Wish I could, but I need to keep these short-sighted fools in line. Hunt well, Shepard.
You see that special they had on the extranet? That crap rots your brain. You should be out hunting. I'll tear you apart! You don't have
The Kaden Alenko Memorial Scholarship has begun sending gifted human biotics to the Ascension Project for care and training.
This world is nearly destroyed. And for the most part, the Krogan have done it to themselves.
You know about that Quarian. How's that slave machine race going?
We were driven from our world, but the Krogan are wasting theirs. Perhaps they must lose it to realize what they had.
Eyes straight ahead. You go beyond yourself, Gatatog Uvenk. The rights of Urdnot are dominant. How do we know it will challenge him? He's unnatural. The beasts of the right could ignore him like a lump of plastic. They know blood no matter the womb. Your barking does not help your case. I'll speak for myself. This is the tank bread. It is very lifelike. Smells correct as well. Your protests ring hollow, Uvenk.
Urdnot Rex has given us permission to seek clan status for Grunt.
Permission. That is good enough, if lacking in spirit. If this must stand on ritual, then I invoke a denial. Mykrant stands against him. He has no one. My patience is tested, but Uvenk invokes correctly. Grunt, who is your Krant? Your allies willing to kill and die on your behalf?
We stand with Grunt as shipmates and comrades.
Shipmates are not the same thing. But I grant you aliens your simple interpretation. Aliens don't know strength. My followers are true Krogan. Everything about Grunt is a lie.
You would go against a shaman's will and stand in Grunt's way.
They have not defied me, human. They have angered me, as has his whole situation. I remain undecided.
Get in our way and the few brains you have will meet the light of day.
Huh, I like her. She understands our ways better than some of our own kind. like a human Shiava. Shaman, you cannot decide in his favor. What about Krogan tradition if you pollute the rite? You dare. I was a warrior before your mother was born. I speak with the authority of centuries. I decide who is worthy. That is the end of it. I have other means to oppose this. You have provoked them. Reason enough for me to like you. They're your problem now.
Do we need any special equipment?
To begin the rite, only the candidate and his Krant are required. You love battle, don't you, Shepard? The last gasp of a dying opponent. Bring your love of the fight to Grunt's trial, and he will succeed.
We're ready. Let's do this.
Grunt's pumped. It's his name, Grunt. He's a very simple man.
This is Tachanka's most recent scar. The last surface city to fall in the rebellions. The Keystone was at the heart. It has survived wars and the passage of centuries. It endures. Like the Krogan. If you wish to join Clan Urdnot, you must contemplate the Keystone and its trials. What will happen? Who knows? You must adapt. You must thrive no matter the situation. Any true Krogan will.
First the Krogan conquered Tachanka, and mastered a natural world only we are fit to hold.
Totally forgot the world keeps on going while I'm in here.
They come. I'm ready.
Yes, thanks. I'm currently in the middle of this.
Take it!
Got one.
There. These beasts will know I'm worthy.
Got you.
One more. Impact shot. Here they come. I'm ready. Wait! for another round, Shepard. Tag the Keystone.
Then the Krogan were lifted to the stars to destroy the fears of a galaxy. An enemy only we could chase to their lair.
Crawlers, come to your death.
What the fuck was that?
We've been spotted.
Pop that drone away!
I'll put them down.
Hostile spotted. One down.
Now, all Krogan bear the genophage. Our reward, our curse. It is a fight where the only goal is survival.
Feel that? Everything is shaking.
Oh. Fuck are those?
They've seen us.
Oh. Back it.
Go get him, Chatika. Good girl.
Shield down.
Wow. That hurts.
Pop that drone ready.
Ass hole.
company. Good. I want more. You live, and you brought down the Thresher Maw. No one has done that in generations. Urdnot Rex was the last. My Krant gave me strength beyond my genes, which are damn good. This will cause discussion. I wonder. You say you are pure, no alien meddling in your construction, just the warlord of Tyr.
The best Krogan traits are distilled into Grunt. He's designed to be perfect.
Being designed is the problem, but not made by aliens. And he is truly powerful. That is a tolerable loophole. A what? A reason to accept you. You are a mistake, but your potential could tip the current balance of the clans. You spit on my father's name, on Shepard's name, but now you stop ranting because I'm strong. With restrictions. You could not breed, of course, or serve on an alien ship, but you'd be clan in name.
It's your choice, Grunt. Sounds like an easy job.
That's the problem. I'm pure Krogan. Ulvik, you were the pretender. Your head is valuable, whether you're alive or dead. Just try to take it.
We've been spotted.
You'll need more than that.
Krogan coming at us.
Incoming! Charging! Watch it!
Headed your way.
Krogan charging! Getting up close! Fear the Battle Master! Signal at the Keystone to get out of here and leave things to rot. The rite of passage, earning the honor of clan and name. Many survive, but it has been years since a Thresher Maw fell. Your names shall live in glory. Grunt, you are Urdnot. We now own property. Join the army and apply to serve under a battle master. Shepard is my battle master. She has no match. Understood. Congratulations, Urdnot Grunt. Accept this token from Fortak. His weapons are the finest we have.
I should go.
May your foes be strong enough to keep you sharp.
This should come in handy.
Closes he? Boy.
A human killed the Thresher Maw on foot.
Go away. The envoy to the female clans doesn't have to listen to aliens.
killed the Pressure Mall? Everybody's heard. Hasn't been done since Rex himself.
You just can't help making trouble. No one has killed a Maw since my turn in the right. Next you'll tell me he's a Quint and crap's dark matter. Guess that's what it takes to replace me. You are Urdnot Grunt. Welcome.
Good to see you, Rex. Sure you can't come
Wish
with
I
us?
could.
Should I ask the female clan for right of parentage? Why bother?
Good Varen. Good Varen. Stay.
Welcome, Urdnot Grunt. My name is Ratch. You and your Krant will find many items of interest in my store.
The human is my battle master.
Of course. There's not much here for humans, but you can take a look if you want.
I should go.
Suit yourself.
Deathmatch increases negotiation. Oh, these are actual physical pieces. Okay. Just buy this for now.
We can use this.
Yes, we can. Don't need to go. I needed to take the truck to help.
One wrong step, Shepard.
Chat.
Still looking for that Solarian? Or did you just come to waste my time?
Away we go. It's him and Zaid left. Miranda or Tally? We'll take Miranda this time. I just had Tally. And I have no skill points there. She has one to upgrade this. Defensive increased bonus. Just squad health. Ooh, squad weapon damage. Which gets the balls out of the way. More weapon damage would be nice. Scientist. Assuming you beat the best of the best, yes you do, and away we go. Same truck, same cutscene. Good thing I can skip it. Why should we here? We're here for him. Change my loadout that I just said.
Hostiles to the left.
Killed that one. Gotcha!
Here we go.
Yeah!
That's too close for my comfort.
I've seen us.
Oh shit.
Here we go.
Find the iridium. Regen Fest. Okay. I think that's the glorious thing in the game.
My shields are down.
Now, why are you on the wrong side cover? Did I do exploding barrel? Ah, the battlefield. Very easy hack.
Repurposed Krogan Hospital. Sturdy, built to withstand punishment.
The only buildings more durable are their bomb shelters, but most of those were destroyed in civil wars.
That body, human. Need to take a look. Sores, tumors, ligatures showing restraint at wrists and ankles, track marks for repeated injection sites. Test subject. Victim of experimentation.
I don't suppose there's a way to tell who this poor bastard was.
No tattoos or ID. Maybe slave or prisoner, maybe merc or pirate. Irrelevant now. Clearly part of Krogan tests to cure genophage. Humans useful as test subjects. Genetically diverse. Enables exploration of treatment modalities.
Wouldn't something native to Tuchanka work better? Varen, maybe?
Yes, human experiments strictly high-level concept testing. Native Tuchanka fauna likely used later in development stages. Wise to delay use of Varen until necessary. Powerful bite.
How are humans more genetically diverse?
More variable. Peaks and valleys, mutations, adaptations, far beyond other life. Makes humans useful test subjects. Larger reactions to smaller stimuli.
I know we can look much different from each other, but Asari have a wide range of skin tones.
No, ignore superficial appearance, down to genetic code. Biotic abilities, intelligence levels. Can look at random Asari, Krogan, make reasonable guess. Humans, too variable to judge. Outliers in all species, of course. Geniuses, idiots. But human probability curve offers greater overall variety.
Come on, we still need to find Malin.
Agreed.
Only 600. Hello.
I am the speaker for Clan Werlock Offworlders. You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already. But Werlock Gold, the Chief of Chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
If I flee, I might trip over the dozen Krogan I killed to get here. I think I'll take my chances.
You killed our youngest and weakest human. They were not worthy of remaining near our glorious work. Inside, you will find only hardened, blood-packed veterans, tempered by savagery and war, and dedicated to one goal. The Solarian will cure the Genophage, and Clan Werlock will spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood.
Appears they discovered Malin's work. Unfortunate.
It doesn't have to happen like this.
No, human, you understand nothing! You have not seen the piles of children that never lived. The Krogan were wronged. We will make it right, and then we will have our revenge!
If you care about the future of Clan Werlock, you'll hand over Malin. Now.
When we cure the Genophage, Werlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan rebellions will become the Krogan Empire. The surviving races will frighten their children with tales of what the Blood Pact did to the Turians. The Asari will scream as their citadel plunges into the sun. We will keep Solarians as slaves and eat their eggs as a delicacy. If you lack the wisdom to flee, then you will be the first of billions to be crushed beneath our might. For Werlock Gold!
I'm gonna kill everyone here.
We're compromised. Should work nicely.
Yep, that hurts a bit.
Closing in.
Jump and triple out on my fire. I gotta get the ammo.
Labs likely through there. Can smell antiseptic, hint of dead flesh.
Lovely.
Active console may contain useful data. One moment. Genetic sequences, hormone mutagens still steady. Protein chains, live tissue, clone tissue. Very thorough. Standard treatment vectors, avoiding scorched earth immunosuppressants to alter hormone levels. Good. Hate to see that.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague, Morton.
Not developing, modifying, much more difficult, working within confines of existing genophage, 100 times the complexity. Errors unacceptable, could cause total sterility, malignant tumors, could even reduce effectiveness, worse than doing nothing. Had to keep Krogan population stable, 1 in 1,000. Perfect target, optimal growth. Like gardening.
Wow.
We're not gonna find Malin staring at consoles. Come on.
Dead Krogan, female. Tumors indicate experimentation. No restraint marks. Volunteer. Sterile Werlock female willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
I didn't expect you to be disturbed by the sight of a dead Krogan.
What? Why? Because of genophage work? Irrelevant. No. Causative. Never experimented on live Krogan. Never killed with medicine. Her death not my work. Only reaction to it. Goal was to stabilize population. Never wanted this. Can see it logically. But still unnecessary. Foolish. Waste of life. Hate to see it.
You didn't think the Krogan would sit back and let the genophage continue, did you?
Suppose not. Still unpleasant to see. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
Can you get any information from the body?
Minimal insight into experiments. Gene therapy. Risking cancer aiming for benign mutation. Krogan researchers ruthless. Risking own clan's women for new data. Disgusting. Short-sighted. Wrong.
We need to find Malin and shut this place down.
His eyes make very interesting movements.
Yes.
This should come in handy.
Krogan vitality. What's through door number 2? Let's find out. Oh.
You killed the Bloodpack guards.
Not Bloodpack, not member of Clan Weirlock. Wrong clan markings.
I'm an Urdnot scout. Weirlock guards got me. Brought me here.
The Chief Scout told us to watch for you. We've taken out the guards. Get back to Urdnot.
I can't. The Weirlock did things to me. Experiments to cure the genophage. Everything's blurry. Hard to think. Have to stay.
Morton, can you get him back on his feet? Stims maybe? Something to bolster his immune system?
You don't understand. I'm not too sick to leave. I have to stay. They're curing the genophage. They're gonna make it all better. They have to keep doing the tests.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
Look, just lie down. I'll be back later.
No. I'm not gonna let you stop them.
I'm just gonna talk to the Weirlock, all right? Nobody will stop doing the tests.
You're lying. You killed the guards. I'm not letting you stop the cure.
Well, I tried.
Move out.
Shepard, I'm detecting crates ahead that are holding unstable materials. A misplaced shot can cause a significant explosion.
Or a well-placed shot. Explosives useful. Burn through Krogan armor. Enemies inbound.
Pistol's not gonna cut it.
Sure.
Watch the Krogan! Watch the Krogan!
Not difficult.
This will put them down.
Burned nicely.
Ready to die.
Not difficult.
Fuck.
Enemy charging! Krogan charging!
Disintegration. Lashes. Let's go here first. Nothing, absolutely nothing.
Headed for combat.
Ooh, it's almost time for my bed.
This might be useful.
Malin, alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student. I looked up to you.
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Mordin, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Malin.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That will be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse. And I'm going to fix it.
Malin clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
Wait. You don't need to do this, Mordin. You're not a murderer.
No. Not a murderer. Thank you, Shepard. Finished, Malin. Get out. No Weirlock left. Project over.
Aren't you worried that he'll start his research again?
No. Locking this unit. Special Task Group can cut access to old data. Could start from scratch. Decades of work, though. Didn't teach you everything I knew.
What if he talks to more Krogan? Tells the public about the modified genophage project?
Special Tasks Group good at covering tracks. No proof. Weirlock willingness to work with Salarian, unusual. Other Krogan will kill him.
You heard the Professor. Get out before he changes his mind.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega. Can always use another clinic.
The Krogan didn't deserve what we did to them, Professor. The genophage needs to end.
Not like this. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Don't worry about me, Mordin. How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from Krogan. Not one of mine.
Maybe you'll remember that the next time you're discussing the ethics of the genophage.
Yes. So many variables. Stress responses. Impossible to truly predict. Something to think about. Malin's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Security. Still valuable, though.
This is the research that includes tests on living victims. It's tainted.
Right now, victims died for nothing. Keep it. Use it. Death's worth something. Malin's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan. Effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
Keep the data. Better to have it and not need it.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away from cure, but closer than starting from scratch. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off to Tuchanka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
Let's get out of here.
Level 20! I hate how the scroll wheel doesn't work here. Any menu.
Ah, Tuchanka. Crude, dangerous, and probably radioactive. Let's get in, do what we need to do, and get out fast.
What did I tell you, honey? Isn't it beautiful? Far away from all that high-tech noise.
I guess. Seems a bit dirty, though.
Oh, it builds character. Go to the clan leader. Urdnot Grunt. You can go where you want. And the Solarians, too. Those little bastards.
Clan Urdnot has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Werlock. Based on population profiles, Clan Urdnot has adopted surviving members of Clan Werlock, mostly women and children.
Ah, intelligent move. Surprising from Krogan. Glad to see it.
In addition, killing the Thresher Maw has produced several breeding requests for Grunt, and one for Shepard.
What?
Shepard, what can I do for you, my friend?
Sounds like you've got
We're
big
making a new It's a new day for the Krogan. We shall rise again.
I hope that works well for
We
you.
don't often allow aliens to do business on Tuchanka. Shepard.
I need to go. We'll go
Watch
over this.
yourself, Shepard. Tuchanka. Were you around when the female camps and the children over last week? No. I was off dealing with a Baron lieutenant. What? You promising warriors? Yes.
One more win in the pits, and I'm retired.
You killed that Thresher Maw on foot? If you're gonna stand there, make yourself useful. I can't do anything until I build a replacement manifold for this damn Tomka.
I found a combustion manifold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
What's that you're working on there?
I'm tuning up these machines for battle. It's a wonder this Tomka here made it back to camp. It could be worse. A couple more hits on the broadside, and this thing would have crumbled.
Krogan's placed so much importance.
How do you think those fools make it to the field to kill you? Without me, there's no battle, just slaughter. I am the military might of Clan Urdnot.
How do you feel about what Rex is trying to do?
The old man's crazy if you ask me, which you just did. But that stuff fixes itself. If it doesn't work, Rex gets torn to shreds and we find out who's got the next best plan.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Krogan's hit by genophage, nuclear assaults, civil wars. Still survive. Impressive to see life adapt, continue despite circumstances. Inspiring.
Expensive. Let me see if I can get a discount. Wow. Okay.
As I understand it, Clan Erdnot has a new member. You're the Krant for the new warrior, hmm? The shaman gave you the customary upgrades, I assume. He's fast to pass off my work as his reward. Use them well. The Lord High Researcher for Clan Erdnot has no time to make replacements. But perhaps I can offer a discount.
You must be working on something important.
I was building the biggest, best offensive ordnance yet. A real ground pounder. But the new clan leader wastes my time with frivolous research. Crop genetics, medicinal improvements. We can buy that stuff from the Solarians.
Solarians created genophage, I've heard. Still trust them with medicines and agriculture?
Yeah. What else can the Solarians do to us at this point? It's not like they can make us even more infertile. Actually, wait, forget I said anything.
I take it you're a scientist.
I used to be a scientist. I designed weapons. Now my genius is wasted on frivolous things. Things that don't explode. My predecessor said no one would understand the true worth of my work. As I pulled my blade from his chest, I knew he was telling the truth.
Enjoy your research.
Yes, move along.
This might be useful.
They weren't so fucking expensive to buy them all. So affects a few people.
Don't touch anything.
A human killed the Thresher on foot.
These things would last longer if they didn't hit every crater.
Place your bet on the pits, human. We won't.
Heard everything went quiet over at Werlock. Hope you made a mess out of the blood pack.
Talk to you later.
The pits have been a bloodbath ever since Urza's family was exiled.
One of the children, probably 5 years from the right. Yeah, my eyes, I think.
Think you actually had a fertile female on one of your trips to their camp? Son, good for you. Get a ring.
Those Turians.
Go to the clan leader. Erdnot Grunt. You can go where you want.
You again. I told you the blood pack only wants Krogan. Go flash your smooth skin somewhere else.
Get off this planet. Probably go to sleep.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Lovely. Research. 12. 12 is everywhere. I did not mean to do that. This one. More upgrades than I thought. I didn't have this, but I did. More platinum for both of those.
Still hard to believe Malin betrayed me. Betrayed my work. Disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Always thought he lacked backbone. Hope he finds something new. Better goal, better purpose. Fewer torture tests.
What about Malin's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. I'm not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collectors. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later.
And just one crew member left to do his so we go. I did do. God damn it.
Urdnot grunt. I like it. I have a clan. That makes me... It makes me want to fight, not just able to. At Uvink, I wanted to disembowel him, to tear out his spine like a trophy.
We started this because you were losing control. Now you sound more violent than ever.
Rex said I was normal. Just had this built-up stuff because of being grown in the tank. Now that I know it's not an outside thing, and I have a place as a Krogan, I like it. Our enemies are in trouble, Shepard, and we better not run out of targets.
I'm not planning on living like this forever, Grunt.
Talk like that, and it won't be your choice. I'm sure as hell not quitting with a whimper. Just so you're clear where we stand.
No messages for you, Commander.
Come out of here. That's
Anomaly detected. Launching probe. I have found something. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Holy shit. And that is the cue for the end of the stream. Peace.